Hey, I haven't posted anything in a week. Been a while, but I've been busy getting my ass beat by IS6. That shit's hard. Figured I'd play some non-roguelike for a while, so we're back on EN Arknights, just in time for the EX stages. Normally I just do the boss stage and move on, but it's a bit of a boring boss, all the normal enemies are super scary this event, so I'll just go through the EX stages and upload anything that I found interesting. This is all just bait so I can make you watch more Utunada content. I'm sure you're surprised. So I'll do the normal and challenge mode on EX2, because I think it's interesting how quickly the stages changes around from a really simple one to a really complicated technical one. On normal mode it's almost a duo of Hummus and Utunada. We just ignore all the poors because they're bait, Hummus kills them later, and we still get a dragon charged up anyway. Utunada S2 can pull the small dogs, so she can kill the waves by herself. Her skill isn't up for the biggest wave, but she could have killed it otherwise. Since her skill isn't up, that's what the big red dragon is for. The bells will eventually kill Utunada, but if we wipe out a few of them with the dragon, we should be fine. It's not close at all. We had like a pixel to work with there. The normal mode is very simple and straightforward. Unfortunately we need Honor to kill one of the bells, because Utunada can't tank 2 bells for long enough. That's the only reason the robot is there. And then we have the challenge mode, which became so much more complicated. All the challenge mode did was add a single cup enemy to the map, and increase the enemy stats of course, as challenge modes tend to do. Because of that we need Deep Cover and Shaw. There are other ways to kill the cup like Contre or In, but they're not fast enough when I tried screwing around with them. And Shaw has a special use later on. The tentacle is there because a single push doesn't quite get the cup there, so we use the block shift from the tentacle to finish the job. And the reason Deep Cover is here, aside from helping that push, is that both Hummus and Utunada will lose their respective lanes. On normal mode they're the only operators who could do it. Estelle gets bodied by basic enemies in the EX stages here, but Utunada has defense, fortunately for her. We activate her skill super early, so it's ready for the big wave. Like, she couldn't tank 2 bells on normal mode. On challenge mode she can't tank a single bell for any amount of time. That's actually why Shaw is here. The moment her skill ends, she starts taking massive damage from the bell, and she's hitting the bell so she can't heal. So we're going to use Shaw to unstuck the bell by shifting it for a bit and making Utunada block something else. She will attack something else and that lets her heal while the bell stops DPSing. That little bit keeps Utunada alive for long enough for her skill to activate, which lets her eat the big wave. In the meantime, Hummus needs to be babysat by tentacles because otherwise he will outright die to the ranged enemies. Their damage is so high, holy shit. Like, he has a shield that's double his health and you can see how quickly that's depleting. There's so many of them. The tentacles also die to them, so I needed to cycle Hummus and tentacles together while lining up Utunada's health so she doesn't die. And we just barely got that down. You can see her health starts disappearing, but by now the skill is back up. So because their health is so low, she can finish them off. I can't really go into every detail because it will take forever, but this run took me over an hour to do, and it's something that's already been done on CN. It was a very technical run with so many small details. That's it for this one.